Night.
Day.
Night.
To do what?
Night. Night.
Evening.
Day.
Night.
Hi, I'm Patrick. I live in Berlin in Germany and I work on cartoons as an animator and as a concept artist. I chose this profession because I like doing it. It more or less started as a hobby, as a child or as a teenager. I just liked to do it, and then I thought it would be cool to do it professionally. Because most of the time during the day you are at work. And so it would be really frustrating, I think, if you had a job that you don't like, you just do it for the money.
Hi, I have also lived in Berlin when I was studying there. And I would like to ask you, which is the district you are liking most in Berlin? And what are the cultural differences to the other ones?
Okay, well, it depends how you define nice. But anyway, as I'm not originally from Berlin, I don't know all the districts. But personally, I like Prenzlauer Berg a lot. This is the district where I live at. And I also like Friedrichshain, which is right next to it. And yeah, the reason why I like it, it's first of all, I just like walking through and have a look around. There are nice buildings, and also there are nice cafes, nice bars. There's a good nightlife. You can just spend your time there, and I just like the area.
I'm Sena from Turkey. I live in Estambul, but actually I'm from Mersin, which is a smaller city in the south Turkey. So I studied English literature and I graduated in June, and now I'm going to Barcelona, and I'm planning to stay there for a while, and let's see what I'm going through in my European adventure. I feel sad, I feel happy, so I have this mixture of feelings. But in the end, I think I'm happy because this is a phase in my life that I should live so that I can see that I can exist in a totally different world, so that I can find myself maybe, so that I can face with my inner self. I have fear, but in the end, I think I'm happy.
What is the cliché about Turkish people that you consider has been completely false?
Well, I can answer these questions for hours because there are millions of cliches about Turkish people. First of all, we're not Arabs. First of all, we have Roman alphabet, and we don't ride camels. We don't eat kebab all day long, and all the women, they don't know belly dance. Well, I'm kidding, but really, I can say that the most things about Turkish that you know, they're mostly wrong.
Be nice guys and girls.
How strict does the Turkish government adjudicate upon wearing or not wearing headscarves? And how about you? How come you don't wear a headscarf?
Okay, so actually I'm a bit surprised with this question because in Turkey, just the opposite is our problem because the government forbids the women wear headscarf in formal places like in universities or in any other formal institutions. The government don't want the people to mix religion with formal life. But it's a free country, so there are some women who wear headscarves, like it's as in the case in Austria or another country in Europe. There are some women who wear it or not. So it's the same case in Turkey.
What do you think? What it means for you to be an artist? Do you think that artists should have an audience or they can create for themselves only?
Yeah. Very much depends how you define art. I think it really depends. If you want to be considered as an artist, then you have to do it in front of an audience or for an audience, because otherwise nobody will know that you are an artist. If you do it just for yourself, nobody else will know. So how can anybody say that you're an artist? To be honest, for a long time I didn't even consider myself as an artist, because when I think of artists, I think more or less of traditional art, like, you know, painters, composers and sculptors, and I'm doing nothing like that.
Imagine that you have the power of changing your country, just like you're doing an animation. Sky's the limit. What would you change or add? Will it be something like a Tim Burton movie?
I have to say I like Tim Burton's movies, but I don't know, I don't think I would change my country that way. I would try to have as many different landscapes in the country as possible, really fantastic, and have a nice environment, yeah.
Have there been any problems in last years with immigration in your country? And if so, how do you think the government or the state authority should deal with it? Should they be more or less controlled than it is right now?
I think immigration nowadays is more a European subject, isn't it? It definitely should be controlled in a certain way, because it's normally people from poorer countries that try to go to the European Union, and they have high hopes, and they usually come really, and you know, they come on little boats, and some are in danger of their lives when they just cross the Mediterranean Sea. I think if they come and have their hopes, and if they come illegally, they might not, their hopes probably won't fulfill. And so it's probably better for them, for the immigrants, and also for Europe if there is a certain control. But how much, that's very political, and I'm not so much into the details. That's pretty much all I can say right now. Yeah.
Do you think that different cultures view the world differently because of their different languages and alphabets?
I think if someone wants to communicate with someone else, language or alphabet or anything about it related to language can be a barrier. And now we are living in this internet era, the technology era. So people are even more closer than before. So I don't think that the different alphabets, different languages, or even different nations or different races, it's not a problem to communicate.